What's up, guys? So we're back today with the R9. I'm gonna wait a little bit to show you all the things I've done to it until I get the bike pulled out and finished up. Keep you guys waiting around on the edge of your seat, hopefully see the end result. So I guess my channel is slowly becoming like half car, half bike enthusiast, which is fine. Hopefully you guys like to see both, even if you're on the other side of it. 'Cause honestly, I enjoy both just as much, even though I've only been riding like probably coming up on 2 years. But anyways, we have something pretty cool in today's video. Guys over at Pit Lane Moto actually sold me I think it's a pre-production Yoshimura at2 that they got for their own bike, testing purposes basically. They had one that was basically brand new and the other one that was barely used for like a dyno session, but it's basically brand new. So as of right now, Yoshimura, they're all pre-order exhausts. None of them are really sold to the public directly yet. So it's pretty cool to get my hands on one, and for a pretty decent discount over what they sell for brand new. So I'm gonna get this thing unboxed and show you guys. So I'm probably not really going to film a lot of this process because some people have already made DIY stuff, and so I'll let y'all watch stuff about that. It's not really a hard process. It's honestly probably one of the easier exhausts to probably put on a bike. There's not much to getting some of the side fairings off and stuff, and yeah. So another thing to note, I am doing this without putting a tune on the bike, and that's kind of at my own risk. I have a track day next weekend, and I didn't expect the exhaust to show up so fast. But I am going to be getting a tune, but I don't want to risk the ECU not coming back in time for the track day. So I'll only be running this bike without a tune for a weekend. Hopefully it doesn't hurt anything, but at the same time, like I said, it's the risk I'm willing to take. It's hard to not want to put this thing on and hear it and to see how it looks. So I'm going to get to it, and I will get back with you guys as soon as it's on. Okay, so this is the next day because I ran out of time fooling with this. But I got everything mocked up on the bike, and I realized that our O2 sensor is obviously not long enough. So this most likely being a pre-production exhaust, or at least in the case of the shop that used this exhaust, it was for one of their race bikes, and they're not running O2 sensors. So it didn't come with an O2 extension, which I know some bikes, and systems require that. And I'm sure that Yoshimura will probably include that in their exhausts when they start getting out more to the public. But for now, like I said, since I do have a track day this weekend, I don't have time to wait for an extension to come. I'm basically going to be just soldering some extra wire in. And to do that, my buddy Eli, shout out Eli, he gave me, oh geez, this will not focus. What the hell? Yeah, this is basically just an old O2 sensor, just to rob the wiring out of, just because it's the same size wire, so I don't have to go to the store and buy extra wire. But we will be actually soldering that in to make it nice. Got some heat shrink, some wire loom to do all that and make it nice and tidy. So yeah, I'm gonna get going on that, and hopefully we don't run into any issues. I've already mocked the rest of the exhaust up and everything fits good, fits flawlessly actually. So yeah. All right, sorry to keep you all waiting, but this exhaust unfortunately took me all day long. Ended up with even more pieces that I didn't have, but I was able to track down today. So without further ado, or no. So right off the bat, you can tell the wheels are white now. I had those taken off to get powder coated, and in the process, you know how much I talk crap about the S22s. We now have our lovely Corsa 4s. Love those tires. Then we did, I've always wanted to do this livery on a Yamaha. This is Valentino Rossi's livery from his M1 back in 04. The Go livery, which I thought was pretty cool. Obviously I've done my own kind of take on it, and I might even add some yellow stripes there and on the tail. But I do have the colors. That's the number I picked out for track day purposes. But I don't know, honestly, I kind of just incorporated it into the livery a little bit. Added them back there too. The winter stripe there. Yeah. Another thing we did, went ahead and did some woodcraft covers, or case sliders, protectors, whatever you want to call them, to get ready for the track as well. Put that down there. And of course, yoshimura exhaust. I think everybody's been probably waiting to hear, but let's go ahead and start this thing up so y'all can hear it. Now, if I had my GoPro, I would try to get some film or riding footage for you guys, like on the street, hearing stuff. And honestly, I need a better mic setup before I do that. But yeah, hope you guys like what I've done with the bike. It's honestly, the vision for it came together a lot better than I anticipated. So yeah, now we're off on a ride to go up to my buddy Michael's house to get the suspension tuned, set up for my weight for the track this weekend. And yeah, get back to you guys in the next one.